What is going on, guys? It is Menatosh here, back for week 4 of the GBA D-league season 4. It doesn't get any less hype saying that each week, and I'm bringing you my team for choice, CJ and his Baltimore Oriolus. His link, along with all the other coaches, is going to be in the description down below, so make sure you go check him out. He's a really great guy and a great battler. He's sitting at 2-1 right now. He lost to Turbo last week, so he's definitely going to be looking to bounce back, not going 2-2 and not having a little slide, but rather, you know, taking control of the competition and being one of the top contenders. Whereas us, on the other hand, are 1-2, and we really need to be getting this win. It's a really important win for us. It could shape our season. Really, I think this win. If we lose this week, it could be a ditch. If we win this week, it could be a stepping stone. It's a really big week for us. I know it's only week 4, but there aren't going to be that many more weeks to catch up afterwards, and I think you need to go I think people are saying 6-5 is the cut-off point. So I think what you really want to be doing is trying to go 7-4 at least, and then you're definitely going to make playoffs. So that's going to be my aim. Is going to be 7-4, and we are 1-2 right now, so we're not looking too good for that, but the ultimate goal is the playoffs. So going over my opponent's team, he's got a pretty scary team. As you can see, the top 6 on the screen are the team I'm expecting him to bring. The next 3 can definitely come, and the last 2 I'm really not expecting. So we have the Mega Latios, the Terrakion, the Gligar, the Suicune, the Raikou, the Celebi, the Domanitan, the Drapion, the Klefki, the Kamala, and the Swampert. So, I know Raikou looks a bit odd, but I'm actually really expecting a sub-protect toxic Raikou. I think it does really well against my team. He can sub on the Pillar Swine switch in. It's a very obvious switch in on my behalf. And then he can toxic it and protect it, and he actually beats my Pillar Swine that way. But as you guys are going to see, I do have some prep for that specific scenario. So, his team is a really solid team. Terrakion is a really big threat to my team overall, as you guys are going to see. So, let's go ahead and jump into the team that I'm deciding to bring. I'm going to keep this one short and sweet. I'm a bit stumped for time, which is why there's no graphics either, and I do apologize about that, but yeah, I didn't have time to do it. So, first up is Snorlax the Balowski here with the Mango Berry and Gluttony. We've got Belly Drum. This is a really heat set. It's going to be really exciting. I'm actually really looking forward to using this. It has the potential to really put in work, like get 2 or 3 kills this match, for sure. Belly Drum, Recycle, Return, and Earthquake. I really need to rearrange this order for the match, not going to lie. So I can belly jump. I don't really want to be belly drumming on a Suicune because it can Scald Burn me, which would not be ideal. But basically with his fat, which he's going to try, basically, so he really struggles with the Zygarde. But if he can get me to burn my Z move on one of the Gligar, the Suicune, or the Celebi, the other one can do a decent job of checking the Zygarde. So say if I take out the Celebi with my Z move, then Suicune can kind of check Zygarde that way, or vice versa. So with my Recycle Belly Drum Snorlax, first of all, with Gluttony and the Mango Berry, I am going to get back up to range where Terrakion is not going to be able to take me out on the switch in. This is kind of nuts, but Terrakion's close combat does not take out the Snorlax after Stealth Rocks. It's absolutely amazing, from full that is. So it's absolutely crazy. If I have my berry and I'm at +6, then Terrakion can come in and I'm going to be back at half afterwards, and he's going to have a +6 Snorlax. I take out the Suicune unless it's max defensive, but I think he's going to move on, wanting to have some speed. Same with the Gligar and same with the Celebi. So I break some of his fat, which is going to really open the door for my Zygarde to win this game. So next up we have the Charizard Y. Mega Latios is another really big threat pretty much to every team, but especially to my team, as I do not have the best speed tiers. So the only thing I'd really have for it would be Gengar. So I'm expecting a dual stab, Calm Mind, Recover, or Roost, whatever you want to have, Mega Latios in this matchup, for sure. So I do want to toxic that thing in the switch in, a bit like Greg's match. I did consider Dragon Pulse because it does do more damage as it is a Latios, not a Latias, but I figured toxic overall is going to be really good, especially because Lax is probably going to be my main switch into the Latios. It like really helps Lax like for sure be able to 1v1 that Latios. Or obviously things like Pillar Swine as well do a decent job of being able to 1v1 the Pillar Swine. So that's basically what the Zard is for. I'm not that bulky though, but it's fine. I can roost off some damage still, and Flamethrower does a lot to everything on his team. It's absolutely incredible. Zard, what a mon, basically going to be coming every week. So now we have the Zygarde 50% with the Dragon Z, definitely the biggest threat to my opponent's team. I have 1000 Arrows, Outrage, Dragon Dance, and Crunch for that Celebi. Although it doesn't do too much to a max physically defensive Celebi, which is what I'm expecting. He may want speed, but I really don't think he can afford to run speed this this matchup because he needs as much bulk as he possibly can on the Celebi, and I think that's that really. The EVs allow me to live a +2 close combat from a Terrakion after Stealth Rocks. So, because if Terrakion does get to +2, it does outspeed everything other than Scarfers on my team. So he shouldn't get to +2 against the team that I have, but it's nice to have the Zygarde in the back, just to be able to live that. It means I can play a little bit more recklessly around the Terrakion if I need to in the match. That's definitely something I can do, because if it sets up a Swords Dance on me, it's not like I have to attack it to stop him from being able to set up. For example, if he comes in on my Charizard, then it allows me to be able to switch out into like my Mew or something like that. Right, and if he goes for Swords Dance, then it's okay. But if he goes for Stone Age, but yeah, if he makes the aggressive play, he goes for Swords Dance, it's still okay. Whereas it might not be if I didn't have the EVs on Zygarde. So next up we have Roadhog here, the Pillar Swine with the EV Light, Thick Fat, Ice Shard, Toxic, Icicle Spear, and Earthquake. Yeah, this was kind of a difficult set. I really wanted Stealth Rocks on this little Roadhog here. Stealth Rocks were really nice for helping my Zygarde be able to sweep, but at the end of the day, I think you're getting a Toxic off on the Suicune. I don't think you can afford to run Crocoon with the rest this game, so getting a Toxic off on the Suicune, which is going to be the obvious switch in here, is going to be really super nice. I need Ice Shard for Latios. I need Icicle Spear is the tech I have for the Raikou. I do have a lot of attack investment, so it's for sub Raikou and sub Latios. Even though I'm not predicting sub Latios, it could potentially come. Toxic is also really nice if he wants to. What was the other thing he might want to switch in on this? He might want to switch in the Celebi or the Latios if my Piloswine gets weakened down and he's really expecting the Earthquake, like in on Terrakion or something, because I do live a close combat from a Terrakion as well, from full, of course. And yeah, and then Earthquake and Dual Stabs with Icicle Spear for the sub-toxic Raikou. So next up is Rotom Wash, the 50 cent. With Levitate ability, I've got Defog, Discharge, Hydro Pump, and Toxic. Again, lots of Toxic on this team. Toxic is to kind of catch the Mega Latios on the aggressive switch. It can also help me beat Suicune much easier. That's why I have Discharge as well over Volt Switch, because it means like a sub-protect. Suicune cannot beat my Rotom if I have Discharge. Defog to keep hazards off the field, which is really nice all around for my team. And then Hydro Pump for the Terrakion, as I can take one hit if he's not a +2. I don't take a Z move, though Rotom's not bulky enough to be taking that. So next up is Mew. I am Choice Scarfed with Psychic, Earth Power, Ice Beam, and U-Turn. I don't need a lot of speed. The speed I have on this Mew is to creep him... it's him creeping me, creeping his Raikou. So Raikou's max speed is... Raikou's max speed is 183, so I think I hit 184, 185. I think I hit 186 with this Mew. I think that's what I hit with the Scarf, of course. I've got Psychic, Earth Power. Earth Power is a really great, what's the word I'm looking for? Middle ground play, where if I'm coming on Terrakion, it's going to be my switch to Terrakion. I do have nearly max HP, so I do take hits from Terrakion really quite well. Psychic is going to be able to take that thing out. Earth Power is going to be doing a lot of damage. I don't need too much damage on that Terrakion for Earth Power to take it out. And Drapion, if it brings it, is almost definitely going to be a switch in. I can U-turn as well, Ice Beam for the Gligar. Originally I had like a kind of weird Mew, but this one definitely, thanks to Aki, he suggested this. Definitely is better all round for my team. It gives me the ability to outspeed the Latios with a U-turn, outspeed the Raikou with Earth Power, outspeed the Celebi and go for U-turn, get some really good damage off there, outspeed a Scarfed Darmanitan. It's just really great for the team all round. But that is going to be the team. The problem with this team would be that if Terrakion gets too many free switches in and my Mew gets worn down because I don't have that soft boiled. And if that is the case, then I'm in a bit of trouble with the Terrakion. But I feel like Zygarde is definitely going to be the win con this game. It's a humongous threat to my opponent's team. Really, really humongous threat. And if he doesn't bring one of the Gligar, the Suicune, or the Celebi, then it just becomes even more of a threat to his team. He may not even feel like he needs all three. It might be a bit extreme, so I could definitely see Darmanitan coming. Scarf Darmanitan is a humongous threat to my team just because I don't have the best speed tiers. Yeah, I can see that coming as well. I can see Keys in case he wants to force me to do the defogging so I can't get rocks up against him and get spikes up, which would be really, really nice. He's like, I've seen the recycle set as well. that he could bring. I really just don't think Kamala and Swampert. I'm going to be happy if I see either Kamala or Swampert. Swampert would make more sense than Kamala, if I'm being honest. But if he brings it, then I'm going to be happy if he brings the Swampert over Suicune, something like that. I think that'd be kind of crazy for him. So that is going to be the team. Let me know in the comment section down below if you guys think we're going to be able to pull out a win against Choice CJ and his Baltimore Oriolus. Who do you guys think the MVP is? Personally, I think it's going to be Snorlax. I'm really excited to use this belly drum Snorlax in this matchup. But that is going to be all from me today, guys. If you guys did enjoy today's video, please leave a like, a rating down below. If you are feeling like an absolute legend, make sure you go ahead and smash the subscribe button. But other than that, I will smell you later.